The Apex Court has issued notices to Union Carbide Corporation Dow Chemicals. The notice is based on the centre's plea for compensation enhancement for Bhopal gas tragedy victims. Rhythm on the phone line with us. Rhythm, what exactly does this translate into?
Well, Maruk, what's really happened today is the Supreme Court, the senior-most judges in the Supreme Court, the 5 senior-most judges, that's Chief Justice of India and 4 of his brother judges, sat together, decided this matter. It was earlier being heard by them in the chambers, but now they've decided to hear this curative petition in open court. They have said that they will begin a day-to-day hearing on 13th of April. For now, they have issued notices to Union Carbide and Dow Chemicals on a curative petition. Remember, Maruk, they've already issued notices to them on an earlier curative petition asking for punishment, criminal punishment to be given to all the accused. This time the notice has been issued to Union Carbide and Dow Chemicals on another matter. This time it's asking for enhanced compensation for the Bhopal tragedy victims. As I said, the matter will now be heard, Maruk, on the 13th of April on a day-to-day basis. The Chief Justice of India very serious about this matter. Earlier, very clearly now trying to make sure that criminal negligence that
on
was
the phone line with us. We also have Rachna Dhingra joining us. She's been at the forefront of the fight really to get compensation for Bhopal gas tragedy victims. Ms. Dhingra, do you think this is a big step forward in your fight in getting compensation, and do you think it's going to go towards getting more for the victims?
Yes, we welcome the decision that Supreme Court has decided to admit a curative petition for enhanced compensation for the Bhopal gas victims. But our major concern remains the same, that it is the same government, same Union of India giving the facts and figures who provided to the Supreme Court back in 1989, which were totally baseless and contradictory, because the number of deaths and the number of injuries that the government of India has assessed is totally not right. Because as far as the ICMR figures, there were at least 98% people who were suffering from lung problems, at least 60% of people who were suffering from eye problems. And according to Government of India, there is only 42 people out of 5,74,000 who suffered debilitating problems.
Right.
And they have only reported, so the numbers that the Government of India has quoted in the earlier petition when the compensation was read, and even now, is totally not based on facts. And that's what our main worry is, that how are we going to get the right compensation when the figures provided to the Supreme Court are not based on any facts.
Ms. Dhingra, thanks so much for joining us on a day when the Supreme Court is going to hear the compensation plea and has sent notices to Dow Chemicals.